I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby, so.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to Fort Pierce, Florida, where we find Acura Amanda and her misfit band of merry men, and something happened. Oh, something terrible happened. Bryce was arrested. I don't know who Bryce is. I don't care who Bryce is. But the reasoning behind this makes absolutely no sense, as you shall soon hear. Now, this was a long live stream. I cut it down to about 8 minutes. So sit back, watch, and enjoy!
Hello, everyone. Acura Amanda here. Bryce was just arrested on a public sidewalk. Go throw the Fort Pierce Police Department's phone number in the chat, guys. This is a call to action. He was just arrested on a public sidewalk. We're in Fort Pierce, Florida, everybody. He's right in this car, everybody. Guys, go put the Fort Pierce Police Department's phone number in the chat over here. He was just arrested by a supervisor on a public sidewalk.
I don't follow Acura Amanda's channel all that much, so I'm not 100% sure who Bryce is. But this could be Bryce, pictured on the left with those big butt pads. Yeah, because Bryce is clearly a guy, but I guess he wants to live his life as a woman, and that's his business, but I think it's a little silly to walk around with butt pads like that. Man, I don't know what's up with that. But at any rate, yeah, Acura Amanda is encouraging everyone to call the police in Fort Pierce. I think that's against YouTube policies there, Amanda. You better be careful, sweetheart.
They arrested him for having a lanyard around his neck. They arrested him on a public sidewalk.
To have one around his neck?
The lanyard from the event. They arrested him.
Yeah, but they should have taken it from... Where is Bryce? Over here?
He's in the car right now. Guys, put the Fort Pierce Police Department's phone number in the chat. We're live right now on YouTube, everybody. Hey, moderators, put the Fort Pierce Police Department's phone number in the chat, guys. They just arrested Bryce on a public sidewalk for having a lanyard around his neck.
Why is my friend getting arrested? He didn't do anything.
I'm going to need your name and ID numbers from everybody over here, as well as the CAD report.
This is a picture of Acura Amanda the night she was arrested. Yeah, she was jaywalking, and the police said, you can't cross the street there, and took her to jail. Yeah, I don't know what her purpose is in life. She has problems, all kinds of problems.
Officer, can we talk to you, please? Officer, can we talk to you, please? Please. Can we talk to you, please? Please? Please. We came all the way from Palm Beach County.
What's your name and ID number? This is the sergeant who just arrested Bryce, everybody. Guys, put the Fort Pierce Police Department's phone number in the chat.
Why is he being taken?
They arrested him on a public sidewalk.
Just because he had the thing around his neck.
It sounds as though Amanda doesn't think that you can be arrested on a public sidewalk. So, I don't know, what other venue would you suggest that you can be arrested in, Amanda? I'm confused. I really am. Oh, please explain.
Go look up Acura Amanda on YouTube. You'll see what we do around here. What's your name and ID number? And look, guys, they're failing to ID. This is an SOP violation. You guys arrested him on a public sidewalk. You guys are liars. Fort Pierce Police Department, guys, put their phone number in the chat. Thank you all for joining us, guys.
Where are you going, Mama?
I'm going to film this car over here that Bryce is in right now. Car number 502. They arrested him on a public sidewalk, everybody.
It sounds as though Amanda is a sidewalk professor of law, doesn't it? They arrested him on a public sidewalk, everybody. Well, next time, Amanda, would you prefer they come to his home and arrest him? That way he can be arrested on a private sidewalk. Perhaps, is that your line of reasoning? I don't know. Like I said before, I'm confused.
Thank you guys for calling them. Put their phone number in the chat, guys. We're live on YouTube right now. They arrested him on a public sidewalk for having the lanyard around his neck.
You got his phone?
I have his phone, yes. I got it right here. I'm going to call, his family.
Mom.
I'm going to call in a second.
This is so ridiculous. Why would they arrest him for no reason? Just for having the shit around his neck?
Yes, just for having it around his neck.
They should have taken it from him when he walked out the door, just
So-
like they took it from me.
So
and
they
from you.
told him to leave. He walked out of there and they arrested him on the public sidewalk. I got it all on camera, everybody.
Why would they arrest him? They should have taken
What
that.
are the
lanyard
charges?
from him.
What are the charges?
He has no charges.
Right. So they're falsely arresting him.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm Mauricio.
Hey.
I'm a reporter with St. Lucie News TV.
Hey, we're from the Activism News Network.
Oh, very cool.
We're live on YouTube right now.
I crack up every time a Frauditor says, "You're live on YouTube right now." Oh, fame at last. Yeah, right. I'll be seen by, I was going to say millions of people, but in the case of her channel, it's more likely to be a couple of hundred. Oh, well, fleeting fame. What can I tell you?
Yes, we're on multiple different platforms. Yes, I'll give you his first name is Bryce. So he was just arrested by the Fort Pierce Police Department by an unidentified sergeant. They told him to leave inside of there. He walked out of there. And, it was back and forth. Hey, you need to leave. So he eventually left. They waited to arrest him on the public sidewalk, on the public forum, for having a red lanyard around his neck. The other officer, he said, okay, we'll get it from you later, or we'll bill you for it, basically. But the sergeant, he went ahead and arrested him. They made a 1015, and he's in back of car number 502 right now.
5 minutes later.
We're in Fort Pierce, Florida. If you can meet us, any attorneys, if you could meet us at the Fort Pierce Police Department. It was, guys, those of you who are listening, it was a red lanyard from Channel 12 News Group. It didn't even belong to the city.
Well, that's about enough of that nonsense. Old Bryce was arrested on a public sidewalk, and apparently he had a lanyard from Channel 12 around his neck. None of that makes any sense to me. Of course, everything that Frauditors do makes no sense. But at any rate, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.